Hello everybody, very welcome to this video. In this video, I'm sharing my real success stories about the scripting that are really magical within 30 days. And I'm also going to tell you why I'm doing this video and what is the background behind this video. So why I'm doing this video is actually for myself to understand what I did that time because I'm also manifesting few things in my life. And the background behind this video is it's a beautiful morning. I was making a cup of tea for myself. I got these two success stories in my mind suddenly, and I was wondering what I did that time that I got these manifestations within 30 days. And let us revise and think what I did that time and record it simultaneously so that I can really share it with everybody without missing any single point. That's the reason I have just finished with my cup of tea and my favorite music. And now I'm super positive and enthusiastic to revise what I did that time, remember all those things for myself, and share it with all of you as well. So the manifestations are number one is my specific person within 30 days. Really, it's so true. And number two is my office within 30 days. Okay. So, in those days, first of all, manifesting my specific person or this office was not my priority at all. Okay. It was something a part of my life. And my first priority was my license medical exam that I had to do it within first attempt itself before getting married. And that was my first priority. I'm proud to say I did that as well without any external coaching and anything. So I was totally focused on that. I was going out, meeting different people. I was living my life. I had something to do in my own life. And second thing is, I was not aware about the law of attraction or scripting or anything or what is happening with me, what I'm doing by writing things. No, I just did those things as a time pass. Okay. Because third thing is I was alone in the home. Both of my parents were working. My mother only used to come for the weekends because she was transferred to some remote place. My brother was always out either for studies in the college and later he immediately got the job. So in the office. So I was blessed queen in the home and all time was mine. There was nobody to pressurize me, no negative vibes from any other people, and I was totally always a very self-loving person. So I used to enjoy this time so much. I used to study. I used to, uh, you know, listen beautiful songs. I used to sing those songs. I used to make the sketches of my favorite gods and I always had my own time schedule for morning tea, evening tea, and like that. So my life was going perfectly. It was a very rhythmatic life, and I also used to attract everything which is full of love. That time I read a very beautiful book on Krishna, which is a very beautiful book in terms of not that kind of spirituality, the false spirituality that most of the people do, but God is love, and it was a very beautiful book. I read that, and I was attracting everything which is full of love. I was attracting those television serials, which are the mythological serials showing the divine love of Lord Shiva and Parvati, the divine love music, you know. And I used to recite the stotras, Indian stotras. I used to learn new stotras and that music, that gives you those vibes and make you upbeat and feel good and take you into the new places. That all things were actually happening with me, and um, how I scripted is I was not having any knowledge. I was just doing some time pass. There were lots of papers on my table that time because everything was not much digitalized, and I just wrote the my expectations of my husband, and I saw him actually. I saw his face. I was not recognizing that I saw his face. It was like in the childhood how we keep on dreaming and dreaming, and I saw his face, I saw his features, and I wrote all these things, and it was like how sweet he is. So I went into those feelings, how sweet he is, and what if I really get someone like this? I want someone like this. And within 30 days, we connected over some professional website, and it was him who communicated with me, uh, initiated the communication. He asked my phone number, and we connected, and we just found that, whoops, we are made for each other. It just comes in life like a boom, you know? Yeah, and about this office also, what I did is I was dreaming about this office. I was dreaming about um, how the outside atmosphere and nature looks like. It's so calm when I'm sitting in this office. It's all full of nature, and I can see the lanes and the pedestrians walking. Sometimes it's full of peace. Wow. And I went into that actually, while it is, I want to tell you, I want to tell this to myself also now to make it applicable for my next manifestation. What I did by doing, I went there, is like when you describe anybody, anything in the book that you have read, or when you describe anybody about the nature that you have seen, when you went for a trip, literally like that, I was um, literally like that. I was telling myself, wow, how it's so amazing. I get all my place, it's so quiet, it's so calm, and I'm walking my own, and wow, so amazing. And you know, within 30 days, actually, I went to some office, and that was exactly like this. I also took the photos of those, and I was like, oh my God, this is what I texted, and exactly this I got, you know. I didn't take that office later on and other things, but you really get what you want. And I want to tell you that I'm telling myself also since yesterday that you really get it within 30 days, you know. So within 30 days, it happens. I now have the knowledge, and I now know what I want. And when we have so much of knowledge, many times, even me also, we tend to become so practical, or we tend to lose our innocence. Like that time, those days when I was studying, come on, the life of a student is totally different than the life of a woman who is in love with a man, you know. So this is the difference in my life, and I shouldn't be so much practical. No, I have to manifest it within 30 days or something like that, or like no, no, no. Just be so much in love. That's what I did. And another thing, also, I would like to tell you what happened in my life right now that I have just shared. Uh, you know, on my journey of my wedding with my specific person, as this wedding is my first priority now, and what happened is series of events started happening at the back of it. There was a little bit of contrast and these things as well. And, you know, I am working from home. It happened. Nothing was planned by me. Yes, having my own practice or always working on my own is definitely what I always knew. So there are a few things that you always knew, or you know these things. And when you know these things, other things start unfolding their own. That's what I'm trying to tell myself and to you also. That series of events occurred, and I started earning very good. So what happened is my first priority, the wedding with him, is there. And of course, I'm working towards that. But that's what is happening, that I'm being so much practical. If I jump to this stage, that I just described to everybody initially in the video, what I did when I manifested my specific person, correct? So I have to jump into that state, being absolutely easygoing person, absolutely happy, loving person, you know. And come on, for 30 days, you can always, even say to your sibling brother that I'm a little busy right now. I will call you back later, you know. So it is not a compulsion, or it's not something like you don't have to talk to anybody. Secrecy is the first law. Don't take any burden, then you are not in the full free vibe. And when you free yourself, and when you are so happy, so much of love, that time you're in a perfect receiving mode, and then things literally come in your life out of nowhere. So I got my business. I manifested my business. You know, this was never my priority. I tell you, because I'm a medical practitioner, and I wanted always to start my own practice. Hmm? I'm not telling that universal laws divert you from what you want. No, they give you other manifestations also. Okay, like you plant a flower and you get the seeds of that flower here and there also, and you get other mini flowers as well, other mini plants as well. Some bird comes and shits, and you get other different uh, seeds also, and you get other different plants also. So it is like that. I manifested my another business apart from my medical business, my medical consultancy. Okay, and now how this happened, because again love, because I'm artistic person also. I am uh, have and am gotten mixed up. I am artistic person and I have many skills and talents. So what I decided to do is, because I was home, okay, and I said, wow, I love doing it. How can I do this? You know, and I just went behind my talent. I kept doing the things that I love, you know, and that unfolded into the business, and that is giving me much money. And after my savings and all, I have money to get my new car, which was never planned. It was never planned because car is something that already my specific person has, and it is a family stuff in India. You have parking slot and spaces and all. So why would I ever plan to have my own car? Because we have everything. But suddenly the other desires came. And how I jumped to the car, because the savings rate of interests are really low. And where else to invest the money? I have invested in few other aspects or few other options. And currently, I think, as I have other investments also, and I have little bit of money in a bank also. Now there's no point in keeping money in a bank, and I have everything. So what should I do? I think I should get a car. You know, what other thing we need is a laptop, and I do have money for my laptop. What other thing we need is tablet. I do have a tablet. So without disclosing everything about my finances or something, whichever were the investment or my plan, I'm doing good in that, and I got surplus of money, and I was wondering what to do with it. And then I thought, okay, then let me buy a car, and I have just kept that money, and I will buy a car, as per my own decisions, my own decided timing. And these things came from where? These things were never planned. you know. So what I planned is my first priority, and I'm working towards that. And when you work towards that, life unfolds. So I will not say my life is not unfolding right now, isn't it? So I have to go more into this uh, state where I am more free, where I'm more. I used to randomly sing songs in the home because nobody was in the home, and mornings and afternoon also I used to riyaz on the Shastriya Sangeet little bit, Indian classical music. So I tell you, I understood that music is extremely important in taking you towards higher vibration, and you literally forget everything when you are into the music. So even if you're not a singer, don't take it personally. If you're not a singer, you can definitely listen music if you are this kind of a person. There are different people and different techniques work with everybody. But if you are this kind of person who loves music, and I have another thing, nature. I have so much impact on my mood as for the outside nature. So when it is very full of greenery and cloudy and all, I feel many times I'm at the beautiful hill stations, enjoying my weekend, you know, taking a cup of coffee wrapped up in a shawl or a Kashmiri stole, enjoying rains in a balcony. It's a beautiful thing that I have always enjoyed since my childhood. So keep doing these things. What happens is when we are broke in relationship, we are here with a little more practical approach, a little more, approach of stretching ourselves, manifesting this, that kind of stuff. But these are the love vibes that I'm sharing through these videos. Just go through these videos as many times as you want, and you can understand how much light I was feeling. I was not holding myself or stretching myself for doing these things within this much time period. I was enjoying like a feather, you know, going with the wind. So light, so easy, so happy. And there were no opposing forces. And for this, I tell you, if you have a contrast, I also have contrast right now because I have created that, of course. So contrast makes you having your desire more stronger. So utilize that contrast as that force, you know. Don't say that I have a contrast or now I have a toxic person in my life, energy draining or something. No, no, no. That is there to make you feel that you do not want this. You want your desire, you know. So focus more on desire. So contrast is there to tell you what you don't want. Okay, so don't blame for the contrast. And I tell you, the moment you shift your vibration, everything else, every person around you who is not matching with your vibration, they fell apart. They automatically go away. Like, I have seen, even if I try to call somebody who's not good for me, I do not connect with the person. And later on, yesterday, also this happened that I just called one of my friends, genuine time pass, and she texted me that somebody is in the hospital ICU, and not as a medical case, as a family relative. So she is in the ICU. So God, do not connect me with that energy. Okay, understand this. And this actually happens. God connects me with people who are feeling light, people who are manifesting money so easily, people who are manifesting their love, people who are manifesting specific persons, and you simply have to tune into your own frequency. That's what I can tell you. And I am also going to tell you one of the biggest things. If you have other people in your home, or if you have other people surrounding you, do not share your this happiness or these things with anybody, because not everybody is happy with your happiness. And do not spread this energy, do not diversify this energy. Okay, right now your job is to get more of this love energy within yourself, and be more love, so that what all things you want to manifest in your life, they will come to you. Okay, if you are giving this energy to somebody, see, energetically you feel the difference when you call a friend and you share this happiness. Before sharing, you're so happy for said, oh my god, I won a free car. But the moment you say this to somebody, then you come back to the normal tone. Oh yeah, I just won a free car. Wow, yes. And then you tell 10 people and then you're happy. You spread that happiness. But if you're not telling it to somebody and you have a big secret, you know how much you feel, oh, I have this, oh my god, I'm so happy, I'm so happy, I'm so happy. I'm not gonna tell this to anybody. And you keep feeling that happiness within. Right now, do this. Okay? And if you want to share it, make a blog, make a YouTube channel, and share it with other people who do not know you, who are not directly in your contact. Okay? So in this way, you're really sharing positivity, and you will get more positivity as you share more positivity. But if you share it with people around you, what will happen is they will also feed on your energy. And this actually happens. I have done PhD almost in these kind of things. So don't do this blunder. Yeah. And secrecy is really the first law. And wow, how much ever love and feeling light that you can be. Other people will also, they will be like jealous on you, or they will also tell you, hey, excuse me, you have just broken up and this is what your age is and you are supposed to marry, then why are you being happy? They will be like a monsters. Why are you happy? And they will not allow you to be happy, you know, parents or those kind of stuff. Don't ever do this blunder. But from inside, be happiness, full of love and light. And scripting is very powerful when you do it with feelings, and everything almost comes through. Everything almost comes through. So, write it down and make it a habit that you carry this diary or something always with you. And you write whatever is important for you. Let me make another video on it because it's already 22 minutes. So I got this third story. I was planning to tell you the second story. That's why it went to 22 minutes plus. Because right now also I'm doing the same things. Wherever I focus. But that time I also qualified my exam. It wasn't like I didn't qualify my exam. Means yeah, I will get my first priority also. But other things which are of second and third priority, they come very quickly because I do not have resistance. Okay. Yeah, so that's something we have to do something. I will also listen to this audio once again and I will develop my new strategies now. Okay, so wish you all the best and feel free to connect me for personal coachings. My details are below in the description box. That's it. Bye bye.